Hello student, today we'll solve the 10th problem on projection of solids. So for that again you should follow the 5 basic steps which I will explain you during this problem. Now first step is to read the problem carefully. A hexagon prism edge of base 30 mm and axis 70 mm long is resting on HP on an edge of base with that edge perpendicular to VP and its axis inclined at 45 degree to HP and parallel to VP. Draw its projections. Means when we are reading the problem carefully, we should understand what data is given. Okay, so for that reasons you should first read it carefully. Second stage is that you have to judge whether the problem is of one stage or a two stage. See here, as the angle is already given, means this is a problem of two stage. It is very clear. Third step is that what is the name of this object? It is mentioned that it is a hexagon prism. Okay, and the size is given that 30 by 70 mm, means 30 is the base and 70 is the axis. Now fourth step is that the position. So student, as we know that where we are placing it, and it is clearly mentioned that rest on the HP, means in this problem it is very clear. Step 5 is that how it has been placed. See, how it has been placed means edge is perpendicular to VP and axis is inclined, and axis is inclined at 45 degree to HP. What is the meaning of this? I will explain you through the model first of all. Now student, see here what they told you, that place the object or rest the object on the HP on its base. See, first of all, this is the base and these are the edges. These are the edges of the base. This is the top. Okay, now when I place the object like this, okay, so I place on the HP, right? On the edge he is telling, when it comes on the edge, suppose this is the position, when I tilt it, then only this object will come on the edge. Okay, and perpendicular to VP. See, what is the meaning of that perpendicular to? Suppose I place the object like this, and my friend, here I'm showing this line. Now if I remove this object, can I say that this line is perpendicular to VP? Yes, means this is the basic, means if I draw a line like this here, means this line is perpendicular to the VP, right? Suppose that you can give any name or ABCD, means this is the position. Okay, means incline in this way the position you have to place it, means this is a perpendicular. Okay, even they are told that inclination at an 45 degree to HP. Now see, 45 degree to HP, when I am tilting it, okay, no doubt it is on the edge, at the same time there is a inclination at an angle of 45 degree. This is the final position given to you, but we can't draw the problem directly. In that case, first of all, I have to place the object in the HP. Okay, when I place the object in the HP, in the front view, we can see the rectangle. You can see this rectangle, means 1, 2 and 3 line you can observe that. And what we can see in the top view? In the top view, we can see the regular hexagon. Is it clear? Means this is what given in the problem. Now I will try to solve that problem. See here, how to draw the hexagon. It's very simple. As the side is given as a 30, what I will do, take distance 30 mm in a compass. Now draw a circle. Now this I am drawing the circle. Okay, now after drawing the circle, draw a line, straight line there. Okay, so distance is same again. You don't want to change the distance there. Now cut this one. Okay, I have marked all the points there. Now take a scale and join all these points which you have marked. Okay, so join all these things, all the points. And label it. Suppose this is a B, C, D, E and F. Okay, now project all the points in upward direction. So you project all this. Okay, how much is the height given? This side I will mark here first. This is the 30. Okay, height I will mark, it is given as a 70. Okay, this 70 is the distance I have taken. Now I'll make it dark there. Okay, now I have to label the front view also. See here, this is ED, means this is E dash, D dash. Here C dash, F dash. This is A dash and B dash. Now center you can mark there because you want a center also. Just even you can draw cross lines there. Still will get a center like this. So this will be a OS, means I can say this as a S dash, this will be a O dash. Okay, so this part I have completed. Means first stage here, this edge will be the, as I told you that the 3 line we can see here. Okay, here also I can mark A dash, B dash, C dash, F dash, E dash and D dash. Okay, so this is my first stage. Okay, I have completed my first. What is the second stage? They are told that the axis is inclined at 45 degree. So again, for your understanding, suppose I'm placing like this, I'm tilting it, right? So here, for that I will clearly show you some axis. Student, you assume this as axis. See here, can you see this one? This axis is inclined at 45 degree. That is the meaning of that. Okay, so what I will do, I'll mark a one point at a certain distance, take a protractor and mark an angle first of all of 45 degree. Okay, suppose this is 45 degree. Okay, now draw one line there. Okay, with respect to this, again mark a 90 degree, means to this 45 degree you can mark one point which is at a, means this angle is 45 degree, but they told you the axis, so ultimately the axis will be parallel to this one. So what I will do, I will take a distance now in the compass. See here, this is my point A dash, B dash. Take a distance in the compass. Okay, okay, this will be a, this will be E dash, D dash, right? Here again I want a C and F. Okay, this will be a C dash and F dash. Okay, so I got this one. I'll make a dark that line. This distance we know that it is 70. Okay, so again directly you can take this, or you can mark it with the scale also. Take here and mark it. Okay, now this distance is 70. Okay, this is 70 here up to this position. Okay, here it is 70. To respect to this, again draw a parallel line. Okay, now mark a point here. This we have marked here also. This is a dash, B dash. Here I will mark that it will be a E dash, D dash. Here this is a with respect to this line. Okay, this will be my C dash, F dash and S dash, as well as this is a O dash. Now project all the points in a downward direction. See here. And mark it, this one. So I'm projecting all the points in a downward direction there. Okay, so this I had project. Now the axis which are shown, this is the axis what they are talking about. This is will be the 45. I'll make it dark there. Okay, now with respect to the xy, project all the point in a parallel to the xy there. Okay, okay, now student, you know that this portion, this is a top. Okay, and this one, this is the base. Okay, so I'll mark that points here. A, it goes in the direction, this one, it comes from the position here. You can see here A in this direction, it get intersect here. So this point is my A. Then I want a B, you can go like this, again a B, this will be my, again it get intersect. C, you go like this, come in a downward direction here, again this and this point will get intersect, this will be a C. Then I am getting the this, again I am projecting here from top, again I'll project, this point will be my D. Then E, again project downward, go in a horizontal direction, this will be my again a E, and this point will ultimately the F. Here it is a O, means center line. Okay, I will project that center line there. I have not projected. Okay, this is my center. Okay, means this is my base which I have. Even I can join that. Suppose I join that base by pencil, I will join it. Means this part I have completed. See here, AB, B to C, okay, C to D, D to E, E to F, and again F to M. But I'm not making dark here. Take care of that. I'm not making dark. Now in the same way, I will mark other points there. A, now base I have already done. Top, again you come here. A, means this point is my A. Okay, I'll make it dark there. A, then B, B means this is a B. Again C, C. In the same procedure you have to apply. I'll go a little bit fast there. D, this is my E point, and this is my F point. Again with the help of pencil you join it. means A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. Now base and top I had done, but we know that this base and the top is joined with a longer edge. Okay, so for example here you can see A is joining with A, B is joining with B, C is joining with C, F is joining like that. What I will do, see here, A is joining with A, okay, mark it there. A is joining with A, B is joining with B, okay, I'm joining it. Then C is joining with B. Where is the C here? C is joining with the C. D will join with the D. This is a simple way. E is joining with the E, and F will join with the F. Okay, I have joined all the line. But see, what is the procedure there? First of all, make the outline dark. So it's very easy to make it dark there. Okay, make all the outlines I can say, or borders I can say, dark. Okay, this is a simple way. Okay, now you'll see here, as here it is an observer. Now when the observer looks, what he can observe here, he can see this line, okay, and he can see this line, but he can't see this one and this line. Okay, take care of that. Now what is the meaning, how easy, because students are always facing the problem how we can join it, which is a dotted line or a continuous line. It's very simple. Now observer is here. Now suppose I am going for the first E to E. Can you see this is the base here, right? It is a, you can see here E to E, you can directly observe. So when you are observing directly, make it dark there. Okay, then D to D, can you see D to D, again you can, observer can see it, make it dark there, no problem. Suppose A to A, where is A to A, see here, we can't see this line, already up to the E it get overlap, the remaining part you make it a dotted. In the same way B to B, again B to B, you can't see it here, up to the this portion it already get overlap. Okay, then now we'll see this one, A to F. As this is a base, means we know that this is a base one and this is a top one. Means you concentrate here first of all. See here, F to A, can you see I already make a cross, means 100% it is not visible. Make it A to B. A to B is also dotted, make it dark. Now B to C, you can see B to C, again it is not visible, make it dark, dotted there. Okay, okay. Now student, you can see from the top, as this is a top portion, the observer can see all the points there, whether it may be A, B, C, D, E, F. So what you can in the here, make it continuous, make it this line continuous, make it line this continuous. Okay, so in this way we'll get this all the point as a continuous one. So thank you very much. One more thing is that the axis I can draw. See here, axis, this is S, this point is S, this is O. So here I have to join the axis. Okay, thank you.